So picture this, a new captain, a whole new era, and a rivalry that goes back decades, all coming to a head on one of cricket's most sacred grounds. We're going to dive into this India-South Africa series because, believe me, this is about so much more than just the score. It's really the start of a brand new chapter for Indian cricket.
All right, here's how we're going to break it all down. First, we'll set the scene at Eden Gardens. Then we'll get into why this series is such a big deal, look back at the rivalry's incredible history, meet the new generation of Indian players, and finally, wrap up with what this all means for the future.
So let's start right where the action is. Our story begins now, at a place that's seen some of the biggest moments in cricket history. And here it is, the legendary Eden Gardens in Calcutta. This is the spot where a fresh-faced Indian side, led by Shubman Gill, is taking on Temba Bazuma's really tough South African team. This isn't just any game. It's the kickoff to a brand new World Test Championship cycle. But, this series is way bigger than just one match. It signals a huge generational shift for Indian cricket, and honestly, the stakes could not be higher. The timing here is just everything. It's the very first series of the new World Test Championship cycle. And who does India have to face right out of the gate? Oh, just the reigning champions, South Africa. Talk about a trial by fire from day one. Okay, this is really the heart of the entire story. The era of modern legends like Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma, and Ashwin in Test cricket, it's over. A new guard, with Shubman Gill leading the way, is taking over. And this isn't just about swapping out a few players. It's a fundamental change in the team's entire identity. This series is their first big test. Now, to really appreciate just how big this moment is, we have to look back. The history between these two teams at this exact stadium, it runs deep, really deep. This quote points to an absolutely massive moment in sports history. Just think about it. For 21 years, South Africa was banned from international sport because of apartheid. In 1991, they were finally welcomed back. And guess where their very first match on the world stage was? Right here, at Eden Gardens, playing against India. So you see this amazing symmetry, right? 34 years go by and the rivalry comes full circle. The very same historic ground that welcomed South Africa back into the fold now sees them arrive as defending world champions, facing a completely new generation of Indian cricketers. It's just incredible. Okay, so now that we've got the history down, let's zoom in on the team that's carrying India's hopes into the future. Who are the key players in this new era? Well, leading the pack is the new captain, Shubman Gill. And if anyone had doubts about how he'd handle the pressure, well, the numbers speak for themselves. 5 centuries in his last 7 tests as captain. The guy isn't just leading, he's absolutely thriving with that extra responsibility. And it is not all on the captain's shoulders. Not by a long shot. Yeah, some big names are gone, but this team is not starting from scratch. There's a powerful new core already here. From the explosive return of Rishabh Pant to that world-class pace attack of Jasprit Bumrah and Mohammad Siraj, the foundation is seriously strong. But let's be clear, this is a huge challenge. India might be nearly impossible to beat at home, but they're up against the world champs. South Africa has a batting lineup that just does not give up, and a truly scary pace attack led by the brilliant Kagiso Rabada. This is going to be a proper clash of titans. All right, let's pull back for the final piece of the puzzle, because this tour is about more than just a couple of test matches. It's really a preview of the future of Indian cricket in every format. The tour is, as the source material puts it so well, a full-course meal. You've got 2 tests, 3 one-dayers, and 5 T20s. This is the perfect chance for the team management to test out different combinations and really nail down their strategy for every single version of the game. And those T20 matches, they've got an extra layer of importance. India is co-hosting the T20 World Cup next year, so this series is basically a vital dress rehearsal. It's their chance to test players and game plans on home turf before the whole world is watching. So we're left with this one big question. Is this series just the next chapter in a great old rivalry? Or are we watching the very first steps in the building of India's next great cricketing dynasty? Only time is going to tell, but the first page of that story is being written right now at Eden Gardens.